Honorable Simranjit Singh Maan ji.
Thank you, Madam Chairperson. As minorities, we are not consulted in the making of or drafting of the budget. So I can't speak professionally about it because we are never consulted. The other thing is that the Shromani Gurdwara Prabandhak Committee is the mini parliament of the Sikhs. Elections to that have not been held for the last 12 years. And it is the responsibility of the Union Home Minister to hold these elections. Then, Madam Chairperson, is the question of the Sikh prisoners who have been political prisoners who've been languishing in jails for the last 32 years. And they have not been freed, though Bibi Bano's rapists and her relatives' murderers were set free on 15th of August, which is the Independence Day. The other thing is that two Sikh leaders, Deep Singh Sidhu Moosewal, and two Russian dissidents in Odisha, they have all been killed under mysterious circumstances, and we want a top investigation of these murders. Then, cases of sacrilege of the Sikh religion have been committed since 2015, and the culprits have not been arrested. The MSP in agriculture, it's a Swaminathan report in agriculture, Narega, fertilizer subsidy, we want these on priority. In the defense sector, the flying crafts, the squadrons of the Air Force have depleted to a very considerable content. And the Jaguar aircraft, the Mirage aircraft, and the MiG series are going to be phased out. So we cannot fight a two-front war. And then 4-year tenure for a soldier is insufficient. This governments which have come into being post-1947 have no experience in military matters. And we are afraid that the defense is getting very, very weak. Madam, then there are no judges, Sikh judges in the Supreme Court or Chief Justices in the High Courts. And in the Union Territories and in the Parliament, we see no Sikh officer or Sikh person, which is very, very sad. Then, in foreign affairs, the Indian government has not criticized the Russian occupations in Ukraine. In 2014, Russia occupied Crimea. Now, if India does not criticize these occupations in Ukraine, then it would mean that it has accepted the Chinese aggression in Ladakh and Nifa. These are some of the points. And 60,000 farmers were divested of their legitimate lands, farmlands, in Gujarat in 2013. We wish the Prime Minister would do something about them and rehabilitate them. And one good word for the Prime Minister, he is doing very well for the poor people. But his party men are putting on too much weight on their tummies. I wonder whether they are working for the poor or fattening themselves on the money the Prime Minister is giving to the poor. Both mote ho rahe ho. Thank you, Madam.
ਸਾਡੇ YouTube ਚੈਨਲ ਨੂੰ ਸਬਸਕ੍ਰਾਈਬ ਕਰੋ।